Alrighty, sixth graders. So for the beginning part of success period, I want to continue to focus on expressions which involve letters, numbers, and operations, and equations which involve letters, numbers, and operations, but we know they also include the equal sign. So I'm just going to look at two questions from the first 2 pages. So our first part, it says write an expression for each. Use a variable. So I'm going to look at right now question 4. So I'll circle this for you. And it says 18 less than x. All right, so we have to write the expression here, which includes our variables, our operation, and our numbers. So they already give us our x minus. Okay, so all I need to write down right now is our 18. And this represents 18 less than x, because whatever x is, whether it's 36 or any number, we subtract 18. That makes it 18 less than what our x value is, okay? If I rewrote this the other way, that would be x less than 18 if I flipped them around. Okay, so the order of this is really important. So that gives us number 4. So let's scroll down here, and I want to look at number 7. So for number 7, it says evaluate each expression. We're going to do this using a value given for the variable. So our expression is 12 plus n, for n equals 4. So what I need to do here is I just need to replace our letter n with the value of 4. So I'm going to rewrite our expression. I have 12 plus 4, and that's got to be equal to something. So when I add 12 plus 4 together, I know that's equal to 16. Okay, pretty simple. We should have no problems doing these ones down here. Now let's get to a more challenging page on the back. All right, so we're going to just write an expression for each is what our directions are. So I'm going to start off on number 7. So make sure on the second page, number 7. It says a number n decreased by 5. So I know I have the letter or the variable n, and then it says it's decreased, so I'm underlining that, by 5. So the first thing I'm going to write down is just our variable n. And if it's decreased, that tells me right away we got to be subtracting. So n minus 5. So that tells me whatever the value is of n. If I decrease it by 5, that means I'm just subtracting 5. Okay, one more question we got to look at, then we should be ready to go. So I'm going to look right down here at the bottom at 17. And so what it says is evaluate each expression. So we're going to let a equal 4, b is going to equal 5, and then c is going to be equal to 7. So let's see which one of those variables we're going to substitute. So in ours it says 4 times b cubed, all right, that's power to the 3, that means we're cubed, minus 10 squared. So squared is to the power of 2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert, if I know b is equal to 5, I'm going to replace that. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4 times 5 to the power of 3, or cubed, minus 10 squared. So now I should be able to answer the rest of this. So we're going to use, once again, our order of operations, which we know is our PEMDAS. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So right now I can just cross out my parentheses. I don't see any parentheses up here. So let's look. Do I have exponents? Yes, I have 2 exponents. So we're going to rewrite it. So I have 4 times 5 to the power of 3. That represents 5 times 5 times 5, which we know, if I check on my calculator, is equal to 125 minus 10 to the power of 2. That represents 10 times 10, which equals 100. All right? So we can scratch out our exponents. I see my next operation now is multiplication. So what's 4 times 125? Well, that equals 500. And then I bring down minus 100. So I know our last step right here, I'm just subtracting. So 500 minus 100. That gives me the correct answer of 400. Remember, if you have any questions, just raise your hand for Mr. Williams and I. Good luck.